wish you could change?
She was asking her uncle, are there any supervillains or superheroes who created that you wish you could change?
Enunciate clearly. Are there any superheroes or villains I want to choose? No, no. Everything I've done was so perfect and magnificent. Oh, in case I didn't mention this, people walk up to me sometimes and say I'm your biggest fan, but they're lying. I'm my biggest fan. Love everything I've done. But the question was, no, there really was nothing that I wanted to choose. Oh, yes, there was. Iron Man. I never was happy with the costume, the armor. Don Heck drew it first. Then Jack Kirby did some. And I think every artist has done an Iron Man story sooner or later. I never liked the iron armor. If you look at the different books, you see he looks a lot different, or a little bit different in every story. I was always saying, put a few things here or put a thing there. It never worked. But when the movie came along, whoever the art director was, whoever designed it, man, that's the way Iron Man should look. And I got the credit for it. It's a great arrangement.
The gentleman in the Spidey camouflage outfit.
Does it give you a great feeling of power? You're the one who picks the person. I mean, you sit there like a king, you know. I will answer your question. No wonder you
I
volunteer
did this
for
at
this.
home when there's nobody there.
Go ahead.
Yes, the camo Spidey.
Yes, big fan. My name's Peter Parker. And, I was wondering who's your favorite, if you had to pick one, who's your favorite comic book hero?
My favorite comic book hero?
Yes.
I would have to say Spider-Man. Yeah. I'd be crazy not to say him. He's our most popular character. You know, he has become as well known around the world as Mickey Mouse or anybody you can think of. Wherever you go, there's somebody who's got a little Spider-Man costume somewhere. So I love Spidey. And of course, I love with great power comes great responsibility, which I was asked about before. And I've got to remember that question so the next time I'm on a panel, I can have a funny answer for it. I haven't thought of one yet.
Great danger of you being a lost word. But it's worried.
And I don't want to leave you with a worry, so make believe I didn't say that.
Yes, sir.
Hi, my wife and I just had a son, and my daughter wanted to name him Spider-Man, but we ended up going with Peter instead for a more usable name long term. And my question relates to family that when you wrote Spider-Man the first time, why did you have him living with his aunt and uncle instead of with his parents?
First of all, why couldn't you have named him Stan? The reason was I wanted someday to do a story about what happened to his parents and who his parents were. And I did that years later, I think in one of the big issues of Spider-Man. You know, those big oversized issues? I think my brother Larry drew that, where I showed that his parents, I think, were working for the government, and it was a whole complicated thing that I forgot. But I like the sound of Aunt May and Uncle Ben. It sounds so homey and believable. And I had them living in Forest Hills, and there really is a Forest Hills in New York. And, you know, it wasn't like Gotham City or Metropolis. I mean, come on. Metropolis is real. Life is real, life is earnest, and that's Marvel. Did I answer the question? Okay. I never remember what the question was after I finished talking. Hey, pretty good.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Out of all the characters you made, and here they're coming to life, how do you feel about that?
Feel about what?
No. When out of all the
Even
people,
you get it wrong.
all the people that you made, and here they came to life.
If all the people I made came to life, this would be a wonderful world. There'd be no crime. They'd get rid of every bad guy. I answered it wrong.
How does it feel seeing
I'm going to show you why I am such a good, interesting guest at these panels. My answer is, it feels good. But it does.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to say thank you for all the joy you gave the world, and also thank you for coming out today. Is there a particular issue or storyline that you're most proud of looking back?
Particularly. All of them. I thought each one was better than the last one. I couldn't believe I was so inventive and coming up with such great ideas. And I want to thank you for thanking me for coming out today. Luckily, they paid me enough money to come here. They bought me a free dinner, so it worked out very well. But thank you for the kind words.
Yes, that's over here.
Hi, Stan.
You're welcome.
Sorry. My question, you kind of answered a little bit of it earlier, but I want to get back to it. Of all the characters that you've created and developed and designed, were there any of them that you were just like, you looked at it and you're like, nah, never mind, and just tossed it and got rid of it?
Besides the what characters?
None of them. I loved every one. No, I'm very serious. If I didn't like what I wrote, I would tear it up and start again. Because if I didn't like it, I wasn't going to inflict it on the public. So it may sound odd, but I really did love everything that I wrote. And the way I would write a thing, I never quite knew how the story was going to turn out. I try to start with a problem, with a situation where the hero or heroine or both of them were in danger, or they had something they had to do and there was no way to know how to do it. So I said, if I were reading, I would want to know, well, how is it going to turn out? And I kept myself interested because I never knew myself how the story was going to end. I would start with some sort of a problem and keep writing, and as I was writing, I would figure, well, what if this happened, or what if that happened? So I wasn't just a writer, but I was a reader. I was reading what I was writing, and I was loving every bit of it.
Thank you, Stan.
You're welcome.
You just got the contents of an entire semester of a writing course in that answer. Next over here, please.
Hello, Stan. I've been a really big fan of you and your comics since I was born, especially Spider-Man. And Andrew Garfield posted on the internet that he said that Spider-Man was Jewish, and there have been a lot of people on the internet saying he was Christian Protestant. So my question was, when you were creating Spider-Man, was he supposed to be Jewish, or did you want to leave it open to the writers? Not writers, but fans.
I don't know how you're going to summarize that, but give me the gist of it. Very good. I'll be honest with you. There were two things I tried never to put into the story. One was a character's religion. I felt it wasn't my place to give any character